Morning,
Hi, hi, all.
everybody. Oh, hey,
See,
Morning.
it,
Just waiting for Amine, I guess. I got to be on a show here in a few minutes, but driving. Let's go ahead and get started. Amit, you
can I
want to
start?
start for us? Yeah,
Yes.
thanks.
So, like today, first I work on batching of the people join group notification. So that I did, and I'm testing it on my local currently. Then after I will create the pull request. Second thing, okay, I'm working on Jerry provided me one like shared by me and shared with me. That is flow. So he provided me a fast query. So I'm integrating it, and I'm waiting for his second query. So once he will give me that one also. So I'm making tweak there. So I will create commit the code and get pull request for it.
Okay. Did you catch that, Jerry?
yeah,
Sorry.
yeah, I heard that. Yeah, I have one of the queries. I'm working on the other. So I gave him the shared with me. I'm working on shared by me, and I'm making more of a specialized query. So the way it was originally designed, John, is that Eric made a very generic query that could be used to query any of the feed cards. But the problem with that is, it works, it gives you the right data, but doesn't give it fast because it's very generic and it's not optimized to the use case. So what I'm doing is I'm branching off those queries and I'm making something more specific to the use case here.
I
And
see.
one
Okay.
more thing,
So it'll be faster.
Jerry,
Oh,
one more thing.
go ahead, Amit. What's up?
So we will not change the endpoints. Endpoint will be the same, right? Query will for the app it will be the same, but we will tweak this SQL function there.
Yes.
Mm.
Yep.
Just one. Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Thank you, Amit.
And
Want
I
to
will be on
test
mute
there?
for next 10 minutes. John, I will be on mute for next 10 minutes, but I will be on the call.
Sounds good.
Yeah. Amit, you're gonna be here at you're gonna be around at 10 to send out that notification, right?
Yes, yes, yes. I will send a notification. Mm.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, I'm on the online here itself,
Okay.
but I will be on mute.
Yeah. Hey, John, just to give you a heads up, Ari wants us sending out a notification to 916 events for the butcher's brunch.
Okay.
So Amit has that all lined up, and he's going to be sending it at 10.
Okay. Sounds good. I mean, could go probably any time. I don't know the 10's the magic number or anything, but sounds
I
good.
mean, people will be on the app during like when the show starts because they want to get that final clue. So that might be a
Yeah,
good time to
true.
send.
Yeah, maybe even a little after 10. Yeah. But okay, sounds
Well,
good.
well, we want to do it close. Yeah, I don't want to do it close to when Rob finishes up the hints. I don't want to.
Yeah, that'll be way later, but yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So, why don't you go ahead with your update, Jerry?
Yeah. Have y'all been testing out the message lobby? How does it feel?
Everything's been smooth for me. No problems.
I I got the lobby loading. It was originally taking anywheres from, depending on the database load, it was taking anywhere from 300 milliseconds to maybe a second or so to load the chat lobby. I mean, the second was more in like the extreme cases, but now using Redis, I have the lobby loading in less than 150 milliseconds.
That's awesome.
And I think I have some ways that we can even load it a little faster, being selective on what we pull from Redis and whatnot, even more. But yeah, I mean, I've been testing it. Lobby is blazing fast, and loading chats. I haven't seen any problems with chats taking long to load. It's been very light, very performant. So that was a really good optimization I pushed up yesterday. Uh,
Yeah, that's great.
yeah. And I'm working on those shared feed optimizations for a minute. I'm gonna get that to him today. I need to get that push. I need to put that push dashboard kind of cleared up. I know that was something that we were gonna do after the optimizations, but I know there's just a lot of push notifications going out. Like Zane had me send one last night. Ari's having to send one this morning. Just a whole bunch of notifications that I know we're going to be sending, and I just want to make sure everybody's equipped to do that, so it's not leaning on me or Amit to schedule them out.
Yeah. Um, did you have any back end code that needs to be pushed to production for this build 47? Is there anything not
Are we
deployed?
are we doing the asynchronous upload and the what's it called, the tagging in 47?
Probably.
Yeah, like they seem
Not
to
tagging.
Okay. Well, in that case, yeah, I will push everything up then, and that way we have tagging and
Could that
asynchronous.
explain Danny's? Yeah, could that explain the problem Danny had with checking and tagging somebody? Because I'm hoping we don't need another build because Apple approved it and I want to release it now.
That's possible.
I don't want to release it with that bug.
Yeah, that's
I mean,
possible.
did Danny share that bug with you for the check-in invite?
Mhm.
Simply to see what the back end deployment. Um, can you guys, you and Jerry, will you guys determine that for me as fast as you can?
Yeah, I'll be looking on here right now to verify if it's gonna be working on QA. If it's working in QA and not production, it's gonna be a server that needs to push up the
Oh,
thing. So
man, it's, okay, let me know. And then Jerry, you're gonna deploy some back end stuff.
Yeah. I'm driving right now, but I'll be back in 20, 30 minutes.
Okay,
Uh,
so we
yep.
can't test it till then. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
But Amine will know. Amine will know when he checks from the server, too. So there'll be
Yeah.
that. Um,
Okay.
yeah. What else we had going on? Yeah. I'm gonna be listening into the show. I know there are some things I need to do for the contest and all that, so I'm gonna be listening along to that.
Okay. Cool. We'll be texting during that.
Yep.
Okay. So, what else? You have other updates?
No, not. That's about it for me.
Cool. Driving, so I'm just distracted. It's super slow. Almost maybe it's a flight that would have taken me a long time to get through. I should be just on time to get to the studio, but it's gonna be close. Okay, so let's go ahead. Amine, why don't you go ahead with your? Well, actually, no. Keep looking into what you're looking into, unless you already have an answer.
no, it works in QA. Like the chicken works in QA. So
Okay.
Have you tried tagging somebody also?
yeah, I followed exactly the same as in the
Okay.
video. It works.
Okay.
And maybe point it to prod and retest
Mhm.
it. And
Yeah.
I mean, I'm
Yeah.
gonna push everything when I get home. I'm gonna push everything up. It won't take long.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah. For my updates, yesterday was like let me see. Yeah, the other issues that I worked on beside finishing wrapping up this async upload, it was the onboarding issue. Like if your user get invited by a business and it gets stuck after like the favorite in the onboarding, it gets stuck in the onboarding. I fixed that. Also, fixed.
Okay.
I fixed the issue with the like Todd shared shields. Like if you wanna like favorite from the list view inside the map, like the add to favorites button is not registering, so I fixed that too. Um, the next
Yeah,
thing
that didn't make it in yesterday's build though, right?
it is these two things they are in
Oh,
the yesterday's build.
okay. Both of them. Okay. Hey, Tom, can you check that out for me? Adding a favorite from the map list view.
Yep, no problem.
Make sure it navigates you after you hit the add favorite button.
Yeah,
and
you got it.
and if possible, test the onboarding with a link that brings up the business in the onboarding.
Okay.
That should be
Yep.
working for you now too. Okay, great.
I did actually. It did work.
Nice. All right. Great
Yep.
job, Amin.
Mhm.
What else you got going on?
Other thing is this one is I could not figure it out. Is like I don't know what's going on there. Maybe it's the Lottie itself. You know, like how when if you go to saves and you press on a saved place, you want to like do an add to favorite.
Yeah.
The transition.
Yeah.
I couldn't really. I mean, and also it's weird because sometimes it works, sometimes it's not. It's broken,
Right.
and for me, it stops at like different times. It's like sometimes even like the lot is not finishing the transition or anything. So I looked up the code, like there's nothing else that's giving away. I was like, maybe the lot is different here. Like the lot is.
Maybe, yeah. I know. I bet I know what it is. My theory is that I think we use one Lottie for all of them, but we start and stop at a different frames, and perhaps something about the frame that it's picking, um, like where we are
Hmm. Yeah, I
stopping
know.
it. Maybe it's not in there.
Um, yeah, like I find it weird. Like I tried to figure out what's going on there, but I couldn't. I was like, okay, I'll look into this later, since it's a little bit buried in the saves. And yeah, I moved from it. I still didn't find the solution to it. But like the other thing that I was working on is the share, like for like the badges. If you want to share, like you said, like the buttons inside that input works, but the other one not. When I looked into it, it's not that. It's not like whether the button it's inside the input or not. It just like the Instagram works and it
Oh,
doesn't matter if it's inside or outside. But the SMS it's not working. The one that happens the messages app because like the code there, it's like it was commented out, so nothing happens.
oh, I see.
Well,
For only for messages. So, but I thought one of them, maybe Todd, reported that Snapchat wasn't working.
well, yeah, in that screen, the only Instagram that does work. Any other icons, they will not be working. Like the code is all commented,
Oh,
and it's like
so
commented like
Snapchat
for a
won't
year.
work. Okay, so Snapchat won't work no matter where it
Yeah,
is in there. Okay. Can you
in the
fix it?
badges, in the badges screen.
Yeah. Right. I got you.
Yeah, like yeah, I'm working on it. So the thing is like the code that's commented when I want it, like it's like really old code. It's like a year old or something like that. And I'm not sure why it's commented like from the first place. so that's so that screen like we sharing an image. Like for Instagram, we're sharing an image as a story, and there was like some code that goes there. And for SMS, I made it to work. So if you're gonna press on that SMS, it's gonna pull up the messages app with the image there. When I went and I tried it with Android, it was not because Android needs a special handling. And we were doing that like a year or like a year ago. We were doing that, but all that code is not there anymore. So I'm working on bringing it back to. So for Android, if you're gonna share to messages to SMS, you're gonna see the image there attached.
Okay, so you're still working on it.
Yeah, so working on it.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
Yeah, go ahead.
yeah, that's about it.
Okay, that's a lot. All right. Trying to think if I have another question. I guess double
Um,
check in production.
yeah, I did double check and work as well in production. Like the check-in,
Yeah,
it works for
and it didn't
production.
work.
It
It
did work.
does.
Yes.
Well, then that's weird.
Wait, what works? The check-in?
Yeah.
Check. Well, you have to be in build 47 and check in. Tag somebody in a check in. Um, the check in button would, I think it had like a spinner loader on it for a second, but then wouldn't navigate, wouldn't do anything.
Yeah, I'm experiencing that right now in 47 on Android.
But I mean, you're saying it worked for you?
Yeah, like the production server from my local. Right now, I'm gonna go and try it from this flight and see, because for me it works.
I've tried it on
Yes.
two. I tried it on two Androids, both on 47. Neither can check in. I hit the pink
And,
button.
and if you check in alone, same problem.
Correct. Alone or tagging friends.
So maybe it's not the back end. I mean,
Yeah, I'm looking into it right now to see what's going on.
okay, look into that, and then let me go to Ismail. How's it going, Ismail?
Hey, going well.
Good, good.
Okay, so in yesterday's build, um, changes you should see is first of all on Android, you should be able to toggle those share buttons on profile that were not working. So I guess Chantel or Todd can test that.
Yeah, I'll test that.
Yeah. Other than that, what's it called? Discovery and user feed should not refetch now when you put the app in the background if you're not there, like if you're not on that screen.
Okay, great.
Also,
Now, did that make it in yesterday's build?
correct.
Oh, nice.
Also, I added the logic. So there's just a few bug fixes, like errors that Sentry was reporting around chat, that I added the fixes in there for, just like not finding values and stuff like that. They weren't causing a crash, but they were throwing errors, so it's good to clear them. I also added that logic where just for like you, Danny, and Zane to skip that logic we talked about yesterday for potentially having the the main chat not load.
Um, yeah, that's ready to. That's activated, right? We just need it.
Yeah, it's
I
in
want to release
41.
it. I'm just waiting on this check-in thing, and it will. It's approved, so we'll know soon.
Yeah. So just before you, I just what I did was also one more thing for the tagging photos. It's the tag photo button is disactivated, but the code for it is there because there was other fixes that I had in that PR.
Yep.
But then thinking about it now, there'll just be one thing. One, I guess I don't know if it's a downside or not, but for build 47, you can't tag anyone. But technically, if somebody in a newer build tags you, you would be able to see the tag. So I don't know if that's a problem or not, but you won't be able to like edit or.
Interesting. No, that's fine.
Yeah, that's
So
I kind of that kind of went over my head when I merged it in. But then because I was like, I'll just remove the button and then nobody can interact with tags. Then I forgot if somebody tags you, it might show up. I mean, we can always block it if we want to
Yeah.
on the back end. Like I can just add extra parameter. If it's not there, don't return anything. But
yeah.
not
So they
if
would
that's a
see.
problem, I'll create another build.
So people in older builds would see the tags. It's backwards compatible like that.
Not older builds, just like people in build 47 can't tag anyone. But technically, if somebody in build 48, let's say we have tags them, they would be able to see it.
I see.
But they can't like click the tag button themselves to do the
Gotcha.
same. Yeah, but again, I can either create another build because I forgot about it. I don't know how it slipped my mind. Or we can disable it from the back end to not show them if they're in that build.
Would it say that little phrase about, or would it have the button like tag someone you know?
You know that button that says tag friends at the
Yeah.
bottom right?
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, they just won't have that.
Okay.
So I
That's
thought if I
fine.
remove it, then nobody can tag, right? But then I forgot in the future people might have it. So of these people might see their. Like I said,
Yeah.
I can either create
Yeah,
a new
it's
build
minor.
or we can just like block it through a prop.
Okay. I think for now it's fine.
Okay.
So yeah. What else we got going on?
Mm. So that would be let me see. There's probably a bug or two in there that I forgot to mention, but it overall that would be everything that I got assigned outside tags. Now, from here I can go to kind of two different routes. One is try to optimize more, I guess, if that's what we want to do in terms of wherever it is with the cards, with the chat, or there's still a good amount of work around tags that needs to be done. In terms of I have to create that invite, and if the user is external, it has to be a different color and be clickable. Also need to test some more logic around who's the creator and who's the kind of viewer of the tag. And one last thing is, well, I guess the question for Jerry: if I tag somebody in a chat right now or in a picture, anybody who requests that in that group chat will be able to just automatically see it, right?
Yeah, yeah. It doesn't go by the requesting user right now.
It just goes by the URL of the image, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Do we
Cool.
have do we have the notifications for tags working, or did
I don't know if that ever got.
No, I
yeah?
don't think
added.
we do.
No, it's not working. We did not get the text.
Chantel, did you work on that for Amit?
Yeah, I did. I'll send that over right now.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, so yeah, I guess I'm kind of leaning towards just finishing up the tag stuff.
Okay.
So let me know which one you kind of see is more beneficial at the moment.
You said optimizing, or what's my other option?
Tags. Finish up tags.
Yes.
With the optimizing again, it's kind of an unclear path. It's not like, oh, I'm gonna go and like magically have the app going smoothly or fixing all the
No.
problems. It's just attempting to better.
What do you when you say finish up tags? What else do you still have to do?
So as I mentioned, I need to create that distinguish between an external user and an internal user, and add support for invites via clicking on the external user tag.
Oh yeah, let's focus on that. Get those last pieces in.
Okay, and then other than that, after I have that in, yeah, notification is going to be done on the backend side. I tested editing and removing, all working for tags. So I think it's the final piece.
Right.
Yeah, I think it's the final piece.
Okay. So just have to finish up some of that other stuff for external users and whatnot.
Yeah, support for external users and the invite, and probably a little bit of tweaking the logic around if you are the one who's viewing the tag compared to if you're the one who created it. So maybe a few tweaks on the logic there. That's about it.
Okay. Okay. Sounds good. All right. Thanks, Ismail. I mean, did you make a determination on the real phone device there?
Yeah, it's not working on a device like the production, but I went and I found the issue in Sentry, and it seems like it is a backend issue because like it's like saying I'm trying to do this in the backend, but the backend cannot find it.
Yeah,
I
so
sent it to Jerry. I'm not sure if you know it.
Okay.
yeah, I'm going to deploy when I get home.
You should do it then.
Okay.
Will you let me know as soon as it happens, Jerry? And then, I mean, will you test it?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm walking in. I got an appearance right now. Wells, will you go ahead and give your update? And I'm going to drop. If you guys need me, just message me, please. All right. Great job. It's going really well. Look forward to getting that build out. So just let me know if it's good to release once you test it out, the check-in part.
Oh, so I would recommend you and Danny heavily test the chat because you guys have special logic around your user keys.
We'll
Zane
definitely
doesn't
do
have
that.
access to that yet, but you and Danny do, and
Well,
on
no, you
your
gave-
original account, not your testing.
We gave you Zane's key.
Yeah, but Zane has to download. Like you have to publish it before Zane can get it.
Yeah, we're
where
gonna
you
release
guys-
it. Yeah, I'm gonna release it.
Oh, you're gonna release it? Okay. I was
Yeah.
just saying before you release it, just make sure everything is working.
Right.
Like with, well, I guess that would only affect you guys, so it won't be too bad even if it doesn't work.
Right.
Which
Okay.
it should, because I tested it, but I'm just saying just to be safe.
Sure. Okay, I'll test it and catch up with you guys later. Thanks, everyone.
Good.
Take it easy.
And John,
See you guys. Bye.